And we have the group Transition in the studio. Some of you might be familiar with them, and they've been good friends with ICRTN and all the Taiwanese fans here for years. And now they're back in our ICRT studio to tell us more about some of the projects they're involved in and, of course, their music. Please welcome Transition.
Hey there, Joseph. Great to be back.
Band for a long time, actually 14 years I think this year,
right?
And so we've had all sorts of interesting experiences, but I think the most fascinating thing has been living here for the last year and a half, nearly 2 years, and engaging with an entirely different culture and how that's affected our music and us personally and us as a band, and we think it's an interesting story.
Taiwan's such a small island, and a lot of people overseas still don't know what it has to offer or exactly where it is on the map. So every time we hear local people sing the praises of where they are, it's kind of a given. But for a group of foreigners and such young, talented people, I think it's very great. 希望一直都在。
大家好，我的中文名是我叫北极熊。北极熊 is my Chinese name, and that means polar bear.
大家好，我是北极熊。
Yeah, it's just kind of a fun sort of name, and it's also really easy for people to remember. Like, there's no one else here that's called Beiji Song, just like there's no one else really who would call themselves Polar Bear in England.
If you look at the caricatures of the band, Josh is the principal guy, fair trade, keep the environment clean guy. Jess is the kind of lead singerish kind of guy, likes meeting with people, likes, is quite confident, all that kind of stuff. I'm the emotional guy. I'll have to say everything I'm thinking. I'm basically the girl of the band, if you like.
And you guys are here to stay because this is kind of like second home to all of you guys.
Yeah.
Started all at Spring Screen back in 2005.
Yeah, that was our first experience in Taiwan, and we loved it. We had an amazing time. So we kept coming back. Every year we would come back for at least 2-3 weeks, until it got to the point where we thought, actually, if we want to do anything more in Taiwan and really build anything here, we've got to stay here. We've got to be here long term. So in 2009, then we all moved over essentially, and we've been here for about a year and a half. And yeah, it's been great so far.
Well, we're here on the view deck of the 85 building, and we're about to play a gig, and we are the first band to have ever done that here on the 74th floor, and it's quite an amazing view from here, so it should be really enjoyable. Take me to the other side. Let me run out in the fields. 我可以相信总会有好天气。
请到来自英国的前进乐团，就是 Transition。那他们跟台湾呢也有一个非常特别的缘分。
We pick the spot so we get the sunset right as we're playing 5 till 6.
好像每次我们见面。
今天呢，我们非常荣幸，那也非常开心，能够邀请到全体省前进乐团来这边为大家做演出。那我们就掌声欢迎他们吧。
Take me to the other side. Let me run out in the fields. 拨开乌云，相信总会有好天气。
I think if people are going to Asia, please don't miss Kaohsiung. Everything's happening here, you can see that. Yeah. I think people are going to get used to be a very music center here. Yeah.
After playing a few times in Taiwan, singing in English, people liked it, there was a great response, but there was this feeling that if I sung in their own language, you know, if we bridged that culture gap a bit more, we could connect in an even more powerful way.
Here we are at the Taida Language Center, where we all learn Chinese. This is the office, this is the hub of the language operation here at Taida. And these guys are like the bees making the honey that is language that we can all eat, which is learning the language. It's a really exciting place to be because you come in and you never know. Hey, Beijing, can you do a class tomorrow because Thursday is busy, or you know, it's exciting like that.
So it was Josh who first came here. He studied for 3 months. So his Chinese progressed a lot faster than all of ours. And then last year we started studying here as well.
一个很好的人。
One of the things that you learn to say straight away is sorry, my Chinese isn't good. 对不起，我的中文不好. And so I thought, why don't we put that into a song?
对不起，我的中文不好。对不起，对不起，我不知道你说什么。
We've always felt like people really responded to our music. I feel like since we started singing Chinese, actually people connect with it more.
我只想跟你当朋友。Hello， 你好吗？你的英文好好听。
It just feels like a real mix of us and Taiwan.
我是一位英国绅士，如果你专心听，你会了解我。对不起，我的中文不好。对不起，对不起，我不知道你说什么。对不起，我的中文不好。对不起，对不起，我只想跟你当朋友。欢迎光临。
So coming to Taiwan, actually, it had a lot to do with the music, but it had a lot more to do with the people. And I think that's the reason why we've stayed longer than a 10-day tour, is because we want to invest more of ourselves in the people that we know, rather than just come here and show the music and go home again.
Turn me around again.
Back in December 2009, we did a university campus tour. We went to almost every city in Taiwan, and we felt like there was a real connection with so many students all across the country. That was a real, quite a humbling experience to think, you know, we're reaching thousands and thousands of students all across this island with our music. What a privilege. And then the flip side of that was one day just meeting someone in a restaurant who asked me what I was doing in Taiwan, got chatting. They took me to a cafe, introduced me to the boss of the coffee shop and recommended that we go and play a show there. The boss was a bit nonplussed. She'd never had a band in her cafe before, but agreed to it, and we tried it out.
大家怎么看都不会是真的，你怎么看自己才真正是真的。
And we had an amazing time. It was hilarious, but it was really fun. And it was kind of the opposite end from, you know, the campus tour with thousands of students and a big rock sound. But it felt like the music communicated just as much to those 30 people. So after that, any coffee shop we saw that we thought was nice, looked good, so we'd immediately go and ask them, hey, can we come and play? So the coffee shop tour kind of began.
So we're trying to hire bikes for the MV, for things don't always work out, and we look like we've got 3 electric scooters, which we're quite excited about.
You better not chase me down. I didn't understand you, and it's been over a long time. And things don't always work out, don't always hold. You know that things don't always work out, don't always hold. You know that. Oh, I'm going home a long way.大你来做伙，手就拎一杯，好大方。
Well, what we certainly try to do is wherever we are, no matter how big or small, just go for it. So, like for example, last week on Friday, we were playing to 10 people. On Saturday, we were playing to 10,000 people. And I hope we were giving it as much in either situation. Do you know what I mean?
We find that happens a lot in Taiwan. Just meet people, you get talking, and there's instantly a connection there. You know, we're not just strangers sitting at different tables, caring about our own lives. It's easy to interact with people. That's something quite special.
We've had other people really connect with a song called Cloud Cover that's about being in a difficult place. The clouds covering the sky just represent, you know, the troubles that often in our lives that you look up and you think, I've got so many troubles around me. It's like I can't break through that grey ceiling. And then the song's talking about actually when you break through, the sun has always been shining, it's just you couldn't see it.
Acoustic performances are something I really enjoy when it's a smaller setting. If there's a small number in the audience, then I think acoustic is great fun because you can almost have a conversation with the audience. So you tell stories, and sometimes they'll even ask questions. You can see their faces if they laugh, they think it's funny, or when you're playing the song, you can see almost like they're thinking about their own life. How do these lyrics and this music, how does it fit into their own experience almost?
I understand over the last couple of years, you guys, have met a lot of, people in the field here in Taiwan as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've been really lucky to meet lots of Taiwanese musicians, also to cooperate with some of them. So, for instance, last year we did the musical We're part of the band for Rainy, so we played at the Taipei Arena in Xiaojudan. Also in Singapore, we played an indoor stadium there for her.
Right.
And also we've collaborated with some other friends. There's one guy called Wing. This is the Taipei Arena. A few of our friends have played here as well. Wing was just here tonight. Actually, hey Wing!
Yeah. Hey! Bro! Wow, come on! Yeah. 很荣幸的是，因为我是台湾是一个小小的地方，但是能够让中文、华文的音乐能够走向跟国际这样的一个level 一些音乐人合作，所以我觉得是一个非常荣幸的事情。还是陪酒人游泳，他们的音乐里面，我看到了前进乐团单纯的一面，对，然后他们的个性各方面，觉得跟我也是蛮像的。
Just make sure you wear a seatbelt, that's what I would say, if you're about to meet Wing, because it's so fast moving when it's with him.
Yeah, nice song 了。
我是真的很爱你，以为付出了一切就非得有意义，你给的难题我不曾逃避。
但是当他们来到台湾的时候，我相信他们是非常融入在这个生活 lifestyle 里面，不仅中文进步很多，对比我的英文还要好。
And it's been great fun to actually, rather than just come here and play our English style and, you know, like give that to everybody, actually to receive some influences from the Taiwanese music scene and other musicians. It's been great, really inspirational.
Yeah, it's a mutual thing, and I think a lot of folks here are finding, you know, your presence here to be, you know, just as enriching, you know, to be able to have a bit of influence from you guys as well.
So this is us here. That's our own transition album. This is the DVD of Rainy's concert that all of Transition were playing at. This is JJ Ling Junjie. It's a live DVD that I was playing drums at. This album, we're on that as well, Facebook. Oh, and this album. This album has Niall singing and playing a duet with that guy. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these we're on. We're on our way to F.I.R Guitars. So that's the Taiwanese guitar manufacturer that have sponsored us with lots of F.I.R-ers, giving us loads of guitars. So, welcome to F.I.R offices. Hey. The two managers of artist relations, Mark and Juliana, they're so amazing. They're a really nice couple.
We just kept in touch with them, and whenever we were coming, they were like, "Hey, we'll, you know, help you out. You don't have to bring so many guitars over on the plane or anything like that. We'll help you out. Come into the showroom and pick out a few and go off on tour."
I have to say, it's one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had as a musician. Being told, here's the showroom, here's maybe 200 guitars, you know, all spotlighted, all hung up, they all look great. You can choose whatever you want.
This 就是为什么 F.I.R 要支持transition 的最大原因了。我们受到你们音乐的这个影响，对，所以觉得你们音乐真是太好了，可以影响到非常多的人。
We're headed to Hualien, so we're taking what's supposed to be the most spectacular train ride in Taiwan.
Hualien is the east part of Taiwan, and actually it's totally different from the big city, from Taipei, from Kaohsiung, from Taichung. Here is much more natural. If you come to Hualien, it's not just go sightseeing one day or 2 days. You have to feel the atmosphere here.
Already I know that I will look back on this time that we've lived in Taiwan as being the most amazing experience of my life. And probably the hardest.
You give up everything, come here, trying to do something totally new. And yes, we've had such a privileged time here, but also there's times when it's really hard. But transition has been the same every time we've come up against something really difficult. It's been an opportunity to learn something new or to press on through the difficulty. And in doing so, we have our characters shaped and changed and hopefully learn new skills. Out of the process, we do have new songs that have almost been inspired by that. One of the songs is our first real Chinese song, Stay in the Moment, and we've trialled it at a few concerts and it's been really great. The feedback has been more than positive. It's felt like people have really been touched by something of the reality of our own experience, but us trying to communicate that through the Chinese language. I think that's really worked.
You guys, of course, as you mentioned, Josh, that you're working on new material. And speaking of new material, you want to perform a Mandarin Chinese song here?
Yeah, that's right.
Us, we would love
to do it. Okay. What is it called?
It's called Stay in the Moment. The Chinese name, 留在你身边.
留在你身边 Stay in the moment. That sounds right. Okay, I want to hear this. Let's hear it for transition right here.
我在这里看着笔记本，这么多年来我还在想念美丽的回忆。
There's a hope in our music that we really want to convey. I think that's really important for us. That's the connection. It's about having a song and an atmosphere that is more than just we're writing music to sell it.
我看前看后都不知道，往左往右什么应该追求，可是我只要留在你身边。 Stay in the moment， 就在这里，因为我不要浪费这瞬间。Stay in the moment， 我还有你，我就是爱。
Just the fact that they've been doing this for over 10 years and they're still in their 20s is astounding. I love the fact that they love Taiwan enough to actually be here and sing about Taiwan and want to have more people believe in Taiwan and want to come here.
Goodness, give it up for transition. That was stunning, I have to say. I mean,
thank you.
Because you guys kind of understand the essence, the spirit of Mandarin music.
Hope is the rhythm of our destiny. It is the backbone taking.
I think we've been true to our name. We've definitely changed a lot, So we're true to the transition part of the name. But I think we're constantly looking at how do you move forward, how do you get better, how do you connect more with people.
We're always open to the fact that maybe we're too idealistic or we need a reality check. But actually, at the end of the day as well, the fact that we're aiming high and aiming to really touch people means that people do get touched.
We're all excited about the future. I think the key for us all, over and above the music, over and above transition, is to hold on to the principles that transition is lived by, which is, do we believe in what we're doing? Do we see ourselves having a positive influence on the people around us? Not just through music, but through the life that we're living.
If we finished today, I don't feel like any of it would be a failure.
I don't know, we just want to have a really interesting story and live life to the full. And I think everybody can connect with that.
In terms of our dreams and our visions, I think the day we stop dreaming is the day we should give up.